The Leatherback Sea Turtles by Chloe Lemekis, James Crowley, and Jade Keller. Also known as the Dermochelis corycia. Their name comes from the leather-like shell they have. Unlike most turtles, leatherbacks have a soft leather-like shell, whereas all other sea turtles have a hard shell. The reason being is because their shell allows them to expand their lungs for a greater intake of oxygen, so that they can dive down deep into the ocean in search of food. They are the largest sea turtle species in the world, weighing anywhere from 600 to 1,500 pounds, and ranging from 55 to 63 inches in length. Did you know that the largest leatherback sea turtle to this day was a male found on the west coast of Wales, being 8.5 feet long in length and weighing approximately 2,020 pounds. Jellyfish are their main food source. Because of their delicate scissor-like jaws, they have to eat only animals and organisms with soft bodies. They also are a fundamental link in marine ecosystems. Since they consume large amounts of jellyfish, it helps to keep the jellyfish population in check. They are also a vital source of income with the popular sea turtle tourist attractions around the world. They are primarily found in the ocean, traveling as far north as Alaska and as far south as the southern tip of Africa. They are also known to be the only reptile known today to remain active in very low temperatures as low as 40 degrees in Fahrenheit. The problem is that the leatherback sea turtle population is going extinct. One problem is that they are getting caught in fishing nets. Thousands of sea turtles die each year due to being accidentally caught in a net. For example, this next video is a leatherback sea turtle being tangled on a fishing line. Sea turtles need to be able to come up to the surface to breathe. Therefore, when they are tangled within a net or trapped on a hook, they usually end up dying from lack of oxygen. Another problem is that their habitat is being disturbed. Sea turtles rely on beaches each year for nesting, but majority of the beaches that leatherbacks nest on are highly populated by the public, which leaves their nests left out in the open where they can easily be destroyed by people and/or machinery. Lastly, the leatherbacks are eating ocean debris that is floating within the ocean. Plastic bags look a lot like jellyfish when floating throughout the water. Therefore, the turtles are eating the plastic bags because they cannot tell the difference, which can sometimes be fatal depending on whether they are able to swallow it or digest it fully. With the extinction of these turtles right around the corner, it is putting the marine ecosystem at risk for an overabundance of jellyfish. The leatherbacks help to regulate the jellyfish population. Therefore, if the sea turtles go extinct, there will be hundreds of thousands of jellyfish overpopulating the beaches, which in return will create a loss of revenue because no one will be spending the money to go to a beach where they are at risk for getting stung. How you can help. One solution is to switch from using a J-shaped hook to a circle hook. J-shaped hooks are commonly used among fishermen, but it puts the sea turtles in danger because they cause suffocation and sometimes internal bleeding when swallowed. Circle hooks are not as easily digested due to the rounder, more circular shape to the hook, making them much more desirable and in the end would cause much less deaths. These hooks cost relatively the same amount, so in order to accomplish the switch from J-shaped hooks to circle hooks, there needs to be a law in place stating that fishermen need to make the switch. Another way to help the leatherbacks is to create a safe long line for fishermen to use. Normal long lines float relatively close to the water's surface, putting the leatherbacks at risk for getting caught in the net or getting caught on the hooks. Therefore, making a switch to a long line that is weighed down with weights on either side and having only the hooks along the bottom portion of the line will allow leatherbacks to swim freely without the chance of getting caught in the net or on a hook. Leatherback sea turtle nesting areas are being disturbed every day due to people and machinery. They lay anywhere from 100 to 150 eggs at a time, about 5 to 6 times within one season, but majority of them die, leaving only a few survivors. Therefore, changes need to be made in order to conserve beaches with leatherback sea turtles nesting on them. One way to go about this is to establish marine protected areas, making sure that sea turtles have a safe place to nest their eggs. Doing this would require having someone patrol the beaches by passing up and down the beaches in order to maintain the sea turtle conservation. This would mainly involve the patrol team cautioning off sea turtle nesting areas from the public and stating for people to stay a couple feet away in order to keep the nest safe. Another way to help the leatherbacks is to reduce ocean debris. Leatherback sea turtles cannot tell the difference between plastic bags and jellyfish, which is their main food source. When a sea turtle swallows a plastic bag, it blocks any food from being swallowed, and it is very difficult for them to regurgitate the bag due to their downward-facing spines. This can be resolved by switching from plastic to paper. Plastic takes anywhere from 5 to 10 years to decompose, whereas paper takes 3 to 4 weeks. Therefore, this would lead to a decrease in sea turtle deaths. Also, trees are a renewable resource that can be renewed by planting trees to replace the ones that are being used for human use, meaning that there will not be a shortage in paper from switching from plastic to paper. This can also be resolved by hosting local cleanup patrols with the help from volunteers around the area once a week. That way we can pick up most of the litter on the beach that has been left before it reaches the ocean. Please help to save the leatherback population from going extinct.